What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and did you hear the bell? That means it's another day in the Market Watch. So without further ado, let's dive into this video and talk about all the goodies and everything else. So first card we're going to talk about is none other than Omnimon Zwart Defeat Battle Omni BT05. Regular art, by the way. It did dip down to 12 bucks, and now it's starting to climb up just a little bit more. I have no assumptions of why this is going up. Maybe for SetCon, people are theorizing again, but there is a reprint, well, a chase reprint in EX4. EX4. So with that, there is a possibility you can pull that one as an option as a box topper. So it's worth keeping that in consideration. Omnimon Zwart Defeat BT5, looking like 14 euros to 16 euros, which isn't terrible to say. It's actually pretty decently priced. So definitely plenty on the market. Darkness Boggermon alternate art black and white. Definitely seeing a dip down. It's into the $73 range, which isn't terrible. To be honest with you, it's kind of a fair price. This card probably won't see play until BT 16, I'm going to say, because I think it needs more support. But who knows? Maybe the conjoined, promo, Skull Nightmon, and the other decks are actually worth taking into value. Maybe. Who knows? Darkness Boggermon on Europe side, 80 euros to 200 euros. Kind of holding strong, not enough listings to really start shaking up the market. But hey, 80 euros, kind of in our ballpark, which is kind of good. Then we have Examon from Dragonic War, EXO3. Definitely seeing some more dip down, which is good because we want to see it come down from this $24 price to keep going down. The problem comes down to, until they make a better way of getting into Examon, best of ones, it's its strongest suit because you just have to do it once, but doing it 3 times sometimes is just not enough for Examon to be able to keep up. And then later sets is just Struggle City, just because it needs more support in my opinion. Examon alternate art from Dragonic Roar is about $30 for its alternate art, so not terrible. 30 bucks, 30 bucks. Yeah, you kind of can spend an extra $6 and get your alternate art. That's not terrible, actually. On the Europe side, let's take a look. 26 euros to about 60 euro range. There are plenty in that 28 to 30 euro range, which isn't terrible. But let's take a look for its alternate art. Following suit, we're in the 30 euro range. There is one listing at 26 euros, but that's not guaranteed. It does have definitely a good seller by the Blockhouse Games. About 527 sales is not bad and 38 items available. I don't think that's terrible. Pretty decent, actually. Then we have Tai, Kamiya, and Kari. Kamiya, some X-Record, BT09. The sword is going up. It was at $6. It did come down to about half that price, down to $4. So we're down to close to $3 range, which isn't terrible. I mean, it was kind of surprising to see this card spike, but maybe people were hyping up Shine Greymon a bit. Who knows? But definitely not terrible. Then, oh, did I not? Oh, whoopsies. Tai, Kamiya, and Kari from Europe side, though, it's like $1 to $5 range. Only that cap, though? Wow. But let's go to Kaiser Nail now. Kaiser Nail from Starter Deck 02. Guidance Breath. Definitely seeing some bump up. This is probably hype for BT4. I mean, EX4, not BT4. EX4 for the set that gives Blue Flare support. This card combos nicely with Kazuha. This card is basically takes a source out of your choose a Digimon Digievolution card placed under one of your Digimon, play it as another Digimon without paying its cost. Can get you pieces out, gets you another, let's say, Metal Greymon out for 4 costs, which isn't terrible. You spit it out, stuff like this, or for free win the Blue Flare deck. So keep an eye on it. You might want to make sure you have your small play set. And then let's get into Kaiser Nail here. Kaiser Nail. There we go. I'm surprised there is no reprint of this card yet, since how old this card is. But we're looking like €2 to €6 range. There are a few in the lowest ends, but that's up to you if you want to buy in that range. But crazy. Biel Star or Bella Star from Double Diamond BTO6. Definitely seeing some crashing here from that like $18-20 to finally just dipping down to being 10. Something you should definitely watch out for. I don't know if there's going to be support in BT14 for her, but there are sleeves for her. Usually they kind of coalesce with the cards that are in that set. So something tells me we might get some Three Musketeers support in some capacity. So it's just definitely keeping an eye on this. You really don't want to mess around with it. So you're looking like $10 right now. So that might be a good pickup price before she spikes up again. Then you have 10 euros to about plenty of stock actually. So we can jump up to 16, probably even 30 very easily, but there are just plenty in the low range of 14 euros and stuff like that. Might be worth picking her up in this low value. Next, we're going to talk about the sponsor of the video, and that's Card Trader. Definitely keep an eye on your stuff here. I mean, guys, don't you want to be able to list stuff all overseas, get some decent sells, you know, get $2 free. But here's something to take a look at. Sometimes, you know, good to take a look at is that, like with RideMyAvatar pre-release stamps, sometimes you can catch these on good times where they're a lot cheaper. And I've caught these, especially during the main release weekend. You can get some of these pre-release cards at a really cheap discount from the overseas markets, and then they'll ship it for you. Getting that $2 will help you out. So definitely keep this in mind when you want to get certain cards. I mean, even here, you can look at it, CT Market. You know, there's no items on these for pre-release, but that's just because not a lot of people have listings. And that's just a big thing. But if you guys want to get your $2, I definitely recommend grabbing it through this. And it's good for all card games. So if you guys are a fan of all of them, you know, there was Yu-Gi-Oh cards that get bought out pretty quickly. You can buy them here because they're still on a decent price. And then you'll still have some decent money. If you guys are a fan of all card games, I definitely think Card Trader is a decent pickup. And using my affiliate link down below will give you $2 free. So definitely take it up. Then we have Red Memory Boost from Next Adventure Box Topper promotion, still hitting that $20 cap. Not coming down anytime soon. People are buying that whenever there's a listing, it looks like, of anything lower, people buy it up pretty quickly. Then on the Europe side, looking like 12 euros to 25 euros. Okay, not bad at all. In the 12 euro range is kind of good to pick it up, in my opinion. Definitely. 7th full cluster across time pre-release card. So this card is a Beelzemon staple. Definitely seeing good to come down. And that's just because a couple things. Beelzemon players already have their playset, so now there's no hype competition. And right now we're going into Ulti Cup season, which Beelzemon got a nerf in. So that might change things up a bit. Who knows? So we'll have to see what happens there. But definitely taking a look at that and keeping an eye on it. 7 full cluster BT12 though, 6 euros to 10 euros range, not terrible. Definitely going down as well. Bagramon alternate art, definitely seeing some spike up, and that's just because of the hype between BT14 with the new Bagra support. We have a Skull Nightmon, that's a Bagra related card. Who knows? We could see some decent play with this in the future, but we'll have to see and watch closely on the JP meta to really decide that. So we're looking at $20. Not terrible, actually, but definitely going up. So keep an eye out. Europe side, 9 euros to 22 euros. Not terrible. Not terrible at all, but definitely climbing up. Chimeramon alternate art, definitely seeing a shot up here. And that's just because there are been whispers of certain decks that have been able to play this and cause issues. But we'll have to see what goes on with that. 20 euros to 25. But definitely, Chimeramon's definitely good. Then we have Europe side looking like 23 to about 80 euros. Crazy expensive. Taiga alternate art dimensional phase BT11. Definitely seeing some climb up here. And that's just been the past couple days. To be honest with you, that's just the announcement of the Ace Tyrannomon, definitely, Taiga definitely helps out. So I think this is what people are expecting when one of your green Digimon would Digivolve into a level 5 or higher by suspending the tamer, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. So making it so that if you're playing Metal Tyrannomons, the 3 cost evolve now becomes cheaper on your turn with your Ace. But, you know, Ace also can Digivolve for free on your opponent's turn, which is not terrible. So stuff like this is definitely something to keep in mind and pay attention to. On the Europe side, though, looking like €5 to 11 euros, which isn't terrible, actually. Then we have Mimi, Event Pack 4. Definitely seeing a little bit of spike. She was going down, but people are buying her out. Setcon players are hyped for her. Europe side looking like €10 to about €14 range. There is a cap at 25, but hey, that's about it. Let's go into Lord Nightmon. With the new Nightmon, you want to keep an eye out on Lord Nightmon. People will probably, if the deck gets crazy, just buy a promo and all the new yellow kind of toolboxy stuff in BT14. This could become a deck that revitalizes and revamps itself by just having the ability to play things down for free and stuff like that. So Lord Nightmon is a possibility of coming back, and it's good to keep an eye out on this. So, you know, 19 to 20, not terrible. Lord Nightmon BT5, €20 to 30 euros, not terrible. Then we have Shine Greymon across time. We know Shine Greymon is going to be best deck in format soon, so just something to keep an eye out because Shine Greymon's just that good. You're looking like $3, not terrible at all, but just keep an eye out on it. Shine Greymon BT12 Volume 1, you know, on Europe side, €5 to plenty of stock to 10 caps, probably even further than that, but definitely plenty of stock on this. Just keep an eye on it. Metal Greymon cross time, cross encounters BT10. You know, we're looking like $7, not terrible. There's plenty of stock. It goes up to 8 pretty quickly, but that's about it. It's definitely coming down from that hype price of, you know, $12, but definitely keep an eye on it. EX4 could definitely change up and make this card one of the top dogs, especially with the ulti cups. Europe side looking like €8 to 11 euros, not terrible actually. Black War Greymon promo winter pack across time, promotional card. This card is coming down, which is good to see. It's in the $4 range, which I like to see. Black War Greymon's a really solid card. Europe side, though, let's take a look. €3 to 12 euro range. Not terrible. They're kind of in our price range on the low end, which is good to see. But definitely an OTK contender and a good card. Takato alternate art, $23, dipping down. Not bad. It's keeping that $24 range actually quite comfortably. So definitely good to see. Takato is a sleeper pick, probably for ulti cups. Europe side looking like €10 to €8, 18 to about 35 euro range. Not terrible actually. So not bad for the Takatos. Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode alternate art, definitely seeing some bump up. We'll have to see if Ulti Cup can actually house this deck, as they say. So looking at it now, not terrible across the board, but we'll have to see. Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode BT12, 13 to 17 euro range, not terrible. Arrested Dramon Superior Mode alternate art across time, so 24 euros, kind of just holding there at the 24 euro range. Not terrible, definitely very solid in my opinion. Then Arrested Dramon Superior Mode BT12 Volume 2, Europe side looking like 16 euros to about 25, about 30 and going. So definitely a lot of copies there. But that is all for the Market Watch, boys and girls. What did you think of it? Let me know down in the comments. Is there any card I missed that has been spiking? Let me know. Oh, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.